Validation is defined as the recognition or affirmation that another person's opinions and feelings are valid. And it is exactly this that reaction channels rely on. We all need validation. It is a very normal and human trait. Reaction channels are usually people who have figured out how to exploit the human need for validation for their own gain. We, the watchers, when we hear another human being liking and seeing them actively engaging and enjoying, something that we like, it triggers an endorphin rush and a dopamine rush within our brain. Our brain lights up and it ties that association of good feelings with that reactor. Their entire bread and butter is figuring out what you like and exploiting that as the greatest thing they've ever seen. This is why you will never, ever, ever see a reaction channel or a reactor say, I really don't like this. They know that their bread and butter is deceiving you into thinking that they actually enjoy what you are recommending to them. This creates kind of a parasocial validation between the reactor and the viewer, where you get, even without knowing it, a little bit of a dopamine and adrenaline and endorphin hit from having been validated, having something you like shared by another human being and them seemingly liking it as well. As our brains light up and tie this in with the reactor, we unknowingly form a bond through dopamine and endorphins from viewer to reactor. And beware of reactors who put first time reaction in their title. I can guarantee you, through having spoken with multiple reactors about this, that it is indeed not the first time that they have seen the video. They have usually watched it beforehand. They've usually watched other reaction videos of it to see what works and to see what really engages people. They do this reconnaissance on anything they may be reacting to maximize the pleasure that you feel while watching their video. The more relatable they seem, the more points they seem to hit on that you agree with, the more likely you are to subscribe and come back. To even appear like a fan, a newfound fan of this band because they discovered it through you, through reacting. Now that's a way to maximize your validation, my friend. Oh, is that coffee? Mm. Want some? Then you have overreactors. People like No Life Shack who seem to come in their pants and run around the room at everything. The last thing I need is some empty-headed nitwit losing his shit over something that he does not understand and or like. This is not to say that every reaction channel is bad. There are some good reaction channels like Vin and Sorry, the charismatic voice, Alex Hefner, and I'm sure there are others that genuinely just do this for the love of discovering new things alongside their audience. In reality, however, 99% of the reaction channels that you are going to come across have figured out that the bigger display that they can put on around the thing that you like, the more endorphins that will fire in your brain, and the more likely you are to come on back and hit that subscribe button. I don't view reaction channels on a whole as a bad thing. I view predatory people who rely on your insecurities to make their money. If you're a metalhead, you're not constrained by the typical pop music tethers. You like things current, but you also like things from the past. You are just as likely to like Electric Callboy and Ginger, relatively new bands, as much as you are to like Black Sabbath and Dio. Reactors who have discovered the metal community can see that there is a vast catalog that goes back years and years and years that will be enjoyed whether you are 16 or 60. And though the reactor may have no interest whatsoever in what they're reacting to, they put on a really good facade of liking it. That will go to lengths of buying T-shirts of bands, buying posters, and professing themselves a newfound metalhead. And they tie it all into you. Thanks to you, they discovered this artist. Thanks to you, their lives are now enriched. That's some psychological warfare if I ever saw it, baby. There is not one single solitary authentic bone in the bodies of these people, and it just makes me sick. At the end of the day, just know it doesn't make you a weak banana. If you are a fan of reactions, I am not knocking you. I'm simply seeking to inform you on the bad actors who will pretend to like something simply to manipulate your brain into liking them. Dual wielding. If you're going to watch reaction content, I would highly recommend a few channels. I'll put links to them down below. Vin and Sori are two wonderful God-fearing people who I enjoy. When I want to watch some people enjoy music, the charismatic voice is an opera singer, and she'll often give a very detailed analysis of a song. I really enjoy her. So there are a couple really good ones, and I'll be sure to link them banana down below. This really marks a return to me making original content and things that I enjoy, what I've been doing for the past 16 years, which has allowed me to work with Maker Studios, the first ever YouTube agency, and work with Disney through them, and do a couple of projects for Disney. I can't wait to get back to creating content both here and on Twitch because that is what I love to do. Na, 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 na. I do live streams at least a couple of times every week on Twitch, so you can find my username right here and a link down below as to when you can catch me. I like to game and I like to do all kinds of things, all kinds of things. I'm a pro gamer, goddammit. I hope the information I've relayed in this video helps you out and informs you. Peace and love. Take care of yourself and take care of someone else as well. And now, in typical reactor style, I will create the thumbnail for my reaction video. Whoa!